Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on? The thing is that a lot of you guys on YouTube don't really interact with people in your real lives outside of your fucked up family members. So a lot of you guys don't really socialize out in the real world. A lot of you are inside the house all day and all night, in the privacy of your own home or your parents' home or whoever. And the only type of social life that you have is on the internet. Thus, when that's the only type of social life you have, you don't understand proper social skills because proper social skills can only be taught and learned when it comes to having only when it comes to having face-to-face communication. You don't understand proper social skills while on the internet. And that's the problem with a lot of you motherfuckers on here. What's going on, Just Giandre? What's going on? It's popping. And that's the problem with a lot of you motherfuckers on here. A lot of you don't have any social skills whatsoever. And that annoys me. And I'm the type of individual that I'm a good judge of character. So if you come on my panel or just comment on my videos, I can already tell just based upon the bullshit that comes out of your mouth or the bullshit that you typing, the type of character that you are. And if I sense that your character's fucked up, I'm blocking you. And I'm saying this because earlier today, I had to block some weirdo. I had to block some weird ass nigga, right? And the sad thing is that this weird ass nigga is intelligent, right? But I had to block them because they was just doing too much fuck shit. Like in one of my videos where I was speaking about the death of one of Malcolm X's daughters. Once again, rest in power to her. And when she passed away, and in the video, I made a mention of a previous video I made concerning Malcolm X when it comes to two of the men convicted of his assassination being exonerated. And I made a statement stating that I believe that the FBI and the NYPD collaborated with the Nation of Islam to assassinate Malcolm X. Now, this individual, I guess, heard that. So he responded in the video stating that basically disagreeing with my theory or my belief of the Nation of Islam collaborating or colluding with the FBI and with the NYPD to assassinate Malcolm X. I'm like, okay, fine. When this person disagrees, so I decide to respond, even though technically speaking, him disagreeing with that had nothing to do with the topic of the video, because the topic of the video was about the death of one of Malcolm X's daughters, Malika Shabazz. But nonetheless, I decided to respond. And I gave the person my response. But what ended up happening as a result of this individual not having proper social skills is that it became just a constant back and forth between me and this individual. And I'm sitting there reading this individual's comments, and the majority of the majority of his comments had nothing to do with our debate, because me and this person, we was debating whether or not the Nation of Islam did collaborate with the government to assassinate Malcolm X? Once again, my belief is yes, they did. That person's belief was the fact that the Nation of Islam did not collaborate with the feds. Okay, fine. So I got to the nitty gritty and asked this person, where's your evidence? Because I provided evidence. I provided my sources to prove my point. And my sources was FBI documents who actually knew the real killers that killed Malcolm X, but refused to hand this document over to New York courts for the actual real killer of Malcolm X to be prosecuted, which caused innocent men to be framed for Malcolm X's murder. So what I was trying to tell him is that the fact that the FBI had documents of one of the people that actually killed Malcolm X and hid those documents from New York courts shows a conspiracy of the government hiding one of the real killers of Malcolm X. And the only conclusion I could have as to why the FBI hid these documents was because they was colluding with the Nation of Islam to assassinate Malcolm X. Thus, they wanted to cover up or protect the real murderer in order for they could protect their ass. So this individual responded by saying, well, hey, and I put out this person's name, William Bradley. William Bradley was a member of the Nation of Islam in the Newark, New Jersey mosque, who alongside another murder by the name of Talmadge Hayer, also known as Thomas Hagen. Those two guys was involved in killing Malcolm X, but only one of those two guys actually went to prison. Meanwhile, two innocent individuals went to prison when they was not even present at the Audubon ballroom when Malcolm X got killed. So basically, going back to the conversation between me and this individual, I stated my evidence as to why I believe the NOI did collaborate with the feds to kill Malcolm X. So I said, hey, so this person responded by stating that, hey, maybe this person, William Bradley, was an agent working for the FBI who infiltrated the NOI. So I responded to this person. I stated, I'm like, hey, where's your evidence to back that up? If you believe that William Bradley was an FBI agent who infiltrated the Nation of Islam, then please provide your sources to prove this. This person admitted that he had no proof to back this up. So guess what? So that means basically the argument is done. If you present an argument disagreeing with something that I said, and I presented evidence to prove my point, and not only that, challenge you by asking you for counter evidence to prove that my point is incorrect, thus proving that your argument is correct. If you cannot provide that counter evidence, then the debate is over. At least that's what you would think, right? But this individual that I was debating with did not have proper social skills. Therefore, that individual kept on trying to debate with me, even though he admitted that he had no evidence to back up his argument. And not only that, what got even more annoying is the fact that he kept on providing details that had nothing to do with the topic that we were talking about. Then he starts bringing up details about how the FBI wanted to get the FBI tried to convince Malcolm X to turn his back on Elijah Muhammad. Started talking about how there was a rumor going that the media made up that the NOI was created by some guy from New Zealand, and Elijah Muhammad offered $100,000 to anyone that could prove it, and no one did. Dog. And I told this individual that has these details that you're providing has nothing to do with what we're discussing. What we're discussing is whether or not the Nation of Islam collaborated with the FBI and the NYPD to assassinate Malcolm X. So bringing up things like the FBI tried to convince Malcolm X to turn his back on Elijah Muhammad has nothing to do with our discussion. Talking about how the media made up a rumor about how the Nation of Islam was founded by some guy from New Zealand has nothing to do with our discussion. So there's no reason to bring this shit up. But this person didn't get it. This person kept on trying to go back and forth with me. So I got tired of this individual and just blocked him and deleted his comments. Because once again, this person don't have proper social skills. This guy did not display having any sort of common sense. Well, social skills and common sense go hand in hand. Because when you socialize with somebody or when you socialize with people, certain things you should know. You should know it's common sense for you to know what to do or the proper things to say when you socialize with people. So social skills and common sense go hand in hand. At least that's what I think in my wacky world. But he don't realize that. And it's common sense that when you're discussing a specific topic, that every single detail that you're presenting while discussing this topic should have everything to do with the actual topic. There's no reason for you to discuss a certain topic and bring up details that have absolutely nothing to do with the topic at hand. It's common sense. What's going on, Go Professor? Go Professor, Lowcast, 1Gs. What's going on? It's common sense. When you socialize with people and you're speaking about a certain topic, stick to the topic of discussion. That's part of having proper social skills. Because when you stick to the topic of discussion, it shows that you're actually paying attention to what someone is telling you. And you're responding accordingly. Right. 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 Now, right. I mean, Go Professor, that's a good point. I mean, the person did agree with me and believe that the FBI had a hand in the assassination of Malcolm X. What that person did not agree with is the fact that, or the belief that the Nation of Islam collaborated with the FBI to assassinate Malcolm X. That's where we disagreed. So while we were disagreeing, once again, this person kept on bringing details that had nothing to do with our discussion. And not only that, but this person did not. But once again, let me go back to what I'm going to repeat what I said before about this person, that he admitted that he had no evidence to support his argument in regards to him stating that the people or the NOI members who actually did assassinate Malcolm X were FBI agents that infiltrated the NOI. He didn't believe that that these individuals were actual members of the NOI who decided to team up with the FBI. He believed that they were FBI, these individuals like William Bradley and Talmadge Hayer or Thomas Hagen were actual FBI agents who infiltrated the NOI. So when I ask this person to provide evidence to back up, but what I'm saying, okay, but the thing is, DeAndre, is that the thing is that my belief is actually backed up by documentation. That person's belief isn't backed up by documentation. Like I don't have a problem with with discussing beliefs, but at the end of the day, if you don't have any facts to back up your argument, then the debate is over. That's it. The debate is over. But the thing is, with that individual didn't realize that. Once again, that goes back to people lacking proper social skills. And when someone lacks proper social skills, they don't understand the art of debating. Because once again, debating and social skills go hand in hand. Because if you don't know how to properly socialize, you're not going to know how to properly debate. And when it comes to socializing and debate, if you're going to argue something but can't prove that it's true, then the argument is over. This person didn't realize that. So this person tried to, so where it went, it ended up becoming where, well, until I nipped it in the bud and blocked them, I was able to see that this dialogue that I was having with this individual was going to end up becoming a constant back and forth. And I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So I nipped that shit in the bud and blocked him and deleted his comments. This person, there was certain things when it comes to social skills that I can tell this person did not understand or overstand. And I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have the time nor the patience for people that cannot properly socialize and or communicate with other people. So please, if you guys do not have proper social skills, if your piece of shit of a mother failed, or a piece of shit of a father of yours failed to teach you proper social skills, to teach you how to properly communicate with other people, please do not come on my channel whatsoever. Because this sector of YouTube is filled with a lot of you dumbass individuals that don't know how to properly communicate. You guys be older than me. Me, I'm about to be in my late 30s, okay? I'm not too far from the age of 40. But a lot of you guys be older than me and don't even know how to properly communicate with other people. And I'm sick of that shit. See, I've been on YouTube for a very long time, especially in this sector. When I mean this sector, I'm just speaking about the so-called black sector of YouTube. Not just the black manosphere, but the whole entire black sector. I've been here for a very long time, and I constantly see these types of individuals over and over again. Thus, I'm done with these types of people. And not only that, you know, when it comes to a lot of people on here who likes to keep going back and forth with individuals, whether you're on a panel with someone and you keep going back and forth, or if you're communicating with a person on here on the comments section of a video, or maybe in the chat section, you have some people that don't know, that just don't understand that how to agree to disagree and the conversation and move on. You know, if two people are having a disagreement and these two people present their arguments and they still disagree, once those two people, there comes a time where both these individuals have to understand that, okay, we're not going to agree on this topic. Therefore, we should both agree to disagree and end the conversation and move forward with the conversation. Some people on here don't know how to do that. Once again, that's an example of people lacking proper social skills. They don't know how to just leave a conversation alone. What up, Booker Ronan? I saw your comment in the chat, Booker Ronan. I saw your comment in the chat. So, Booker Ronan, you still listening? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up? But yeah, exactly. Just DeAndre. No facts, just a conversation. Right, exactly. Just DeAndre. The problem is people don't want to hold an L or learn something. Right. Go Professor, what's up? Go Professor says, he's responding to just DeAndre. He said, agreed. I always say I appreciate the W, but I also respect the L. Go Professor. Yeah. And the thing is you know what? You brought up a good point. You know what? I'm going to get to just DeAndre's point in a minute, but I want to go to what I'm saying about when people cannot agree to just disagree. You have some people on here that will just keep on trying to argue. They will just keep, like, when you have a disagreement with someone on here, it's like these people will keep on trying to debate with you, and not understanding that, okay, we are not going to agree on this topic. So let us just end the conversation and move forward. You have some people who will keep going back and forth with you. Some people on here that will keep going back and forth with you just so they could get the last word. Because some people believe in their minds that if they have the last word in the conversation, that they won the conversation. When the fact of the matter is, the person who wins the conversation is the one who makes the most factual argument, not the one who has the last word. But nonetheless, some people think that having the last word means that you win the conversation. So thus they'll keep going back and forth with you until they get the last word. And what's so surprising is that you have a lot of grown men, adult males, who do this type of shit. And to me, that's some female shit. And that's a lack of that. That's once again, that's another example of people lacking social skills. It's not proper, nor is it respectful. And now that is very annoying for someone to keep trying to keep a disagreement or dialogue going just because they want to have the last word and don't want to let it go. Let it go, man. Let it go. Booker Ronan, what's up? What's up? Let it go. Let it go. When I mean let it go, I'm speaking about just my point in reference towards people who just want to keep a conversation or debate going. They want to have the last word. Let it go. And you also, like just DeAndre pointed out in his comments, in his comment, that you have some people who just don't want to lose the argument, or they don't want to feel as if they lost the argument. What's going on, Kevin Kelly? What's up? What's going on? Yeah, I recognize that with some people. Some people want to feel as though they've won the argument by any means necessary. So thus, they'll utilize any means to make themselves seem as if they're winning the argument. And they'll utilize tactics in a way to deceive the audience. As a way to deceive the audience, to make it seem in front of the audience as if they're winning. That's why a lot of people utilize like manipulative tactics or logical fallacies such as straw man arguments, ad hominem attacks, or red herrings, and you have other logical fallacies such as people creating this false dichotomy, and you have all these other type of logical fallacies. You have people, that's why people deflect. All these things are like diversionary tactics to deceive the viewing audience, as well to deceive the viewing audience to make themselves look like the winner of an argument in front of the viewing audience. Because once again, when it comes to these live streams on YouTube, these panels on YouTube, when it comes to these conversations, even in the chat or these conversations in the comment section, people are aware that there's an audience watching them. So you got a lot of people who want to make themselves look good on front of the viewing audience, being that they're aware that they're being watched by the audience. And they feel that the only way to look good on front of the audience is to always win the conversation or look like as if they're winning the conversation. Thus, like I said before, they utilize all these diversionary tactics, these logical fallacies, and what have you. What's going on, man? Tomorrow, what's up? MOT, what's up? Yeah. So thus they'll use all these other, it's annoying. It's annoying. And real talk, a lot of you guys, the type of antics that a lot of you people on here, that a lot of people do on here, you know goddamn well you will not do that to a person face to face outside in the street, because you know what's going to happen to you. You end up getting smacked. So listen, right? Look, this is how I operate on here, right? The way I operate on here on YouTube is that I will never tell someone. Okay, the way I operate on here, right, on social media, is that I will never tell someone anything that I will never tell them directly face to face. What's up, Sir with Yahoo? So for example, if I were to say something to Sir Obadiah via YouTube, it will be things that I would tell him directly if we were face to face. Anything that I would tell Man of Tomorrow via YouTube is anything that I tell him directly to his face to face, man to man. If there's something that I know I would never tell Man of Tomorrow directly to his face, if we were standing face to face, then guess what? I won't tell him that same thing on the internet. Okay? The way I'm talking to you guys right now is the way I talk to you guys if you see me face to face. There's certain people on here that met me and that know me, and they'll tell you how I am on here is how I am out in real life. I'm not acting. I don't act on here. And the reason why I'm saying that is that that's how everybody, excuse me, I'm sorry. That's how everybody on here should act. That's how they should conduct themselves. If there's something you know that you won't tell a motherfucker to their face, then don't tell them on the internet. That's it. So when it comes to these little antics that a lot of you guys do on here, you know goddamn well you won't get away with it with someone that you're at a face-to-face conversation with. That won't happen. So if you know damn well you won't utilize these antics to a person directly in front of their face, don't bring that shit online. It's not that difficult. It's common sense. You know goddamn well that if you're having a conversation, most of you guys know goddamn well that if you're having a conversation with a person that you're communicating with face to face, you know goddamn well You're not going to keep the disagreement or the debate going and trying to get the last word. You know, goddamn, you're not going to keep doing that. So why bring that shit up on social media? You know, a lot of you guys, and I said this before, that a lot of you guys on here have a false sense of courage. Why? Because you're at the comfort of your mama's house, behind a computer, where you're hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of miles away from other people that you're communicating with on the internet. And a lot of you guys are extra comfortable because you hide your face. A lot of y'all hide your faces. A lot of you guys put up these avatars of some other shit and not your face. A lot of you guys come on the panel and you don't cam up. You don't show your face at all. So thus you have that extra protection of anonymity. So you feel that you can't be touched. You feel that someone can't find your ass. So thus that produces that false sense of courage for so you motherfuckers could just act any way towards anybody on here. That's some cowardly shit. That's some cowardly shit. Exactly, just DeAndre, because they're not in arm's reach. Exactly, keyboard courage. Keyboard courage. Keyboard courage. Yeah, keyboard courage. Yeah, I'm not going to tell someone to catch a flight just because we don't agree. I'm not telling someone to catch a flight. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We disagree. Catch a flight. Yo, son. Yo. Ah, man, we disagree. Catch a flight. I disagree, brother. I don't agree. Catch a flight. Motherfucker, you better buy these Spirit airline tickets to come to my city where we can fight over a damn disagreement. The fuck is that? That shit sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, well, go professor. You in Cali. You in Cali. So you already know what it is. Shoot. He said, I'm amongst too many potential to not understand how to move. This is real life. Go exactly. 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 Yeah. Lowcast says and use filters. What up, big old one? Big old one. What's going on? What's up? What's up? Yeah, man. Learn proper social skills before coming to my channel. Or people should learn proper social skills in general. You know, people should learn proper social skills before socializing with anybody. What's up, Shaw Willie? What's up? What's going on, Shaw Willie? What's up? Learn proper social skills before conversing or communicating with anybody, whether you're conversing with someone directly or on the internet or over the phone. Learn proper social skills. Learn proper social skills. Learn how to stay on topic. Like, I got a pet peeve with people who don't know how to stick to the topic of discussion. If we're having a conversation and we're conversing about a specific topic, it's not hard to stay on topic. There's no reason for you to start going off topic and giving a whole bunch of details that's irrelevant to the topic of discussion. Come on, man. This is common sense, man. This is not this is not rocket science. I'm not giving you guys anything complicated. This is common sense. Common sense. Social skills and common sense go hand in hand. And that's what I'm saying. If anybody, listen, I don't have any patience for people that don't have proper social skills. So if you come on my live streams, when I open the live stream up, whenever I do that, or even if we're communicating on a comment section of a video, whether it be my video or another person's video, or if we're on a chat conversing, please use proper social skills. Please do that. And a lot of these motherfuckers who don't have proper social skills are the same ones pissed off at the fact that quote unquote Pookie and Ray Ray is running off having sexual access to the females that they want. Well, shit, Pookie have social skills. Shit, there's a whole lot of things that Pookie don't have. But one thing he does have are social skills. And he know how to socialize with these broads in order to get what he wants from these broads. And here you so-called high-value men, you so-called thinking black men, you so-called good black men. Here you guys on here talking about, how come Pookie can get it? How come she likes Pookie and don't like me? But then, when I observe how you guys socialize on here, I realize what who wants your ass, man. The fuck? Excuse my language, but shit. We got a sister on here, so let me be respectful. And you wonder why, when I observe how a lot of you guys communicate on here, I see why you have a hard time getting females, man. I see why. A lot of you guys don't even know how to socialize, man. And if men cannot listen, if males are unable to properly socialize when they're amongst other males, how would you be able to socialize when you're around the opposite sex? Come on, man. Yeah, Kevin Kelly. Pookie know how to socialize with women. Yeah. I'm assuming that you meant to put Pookie instead of, I get it. It's a typo. You meant to put Pookie. Yeah. It's bad enough. It's bad enough a lot of these motherfuckers are funny looking anyway. They funny looking as hell. They sound funny. How come she likes Pookie? How come she likes Pookie? But at the same time, you niggas don't even know how to fucking socialize, man. But anyhow, that's all I had to say, man. This is like a little rant / public service announcement coming from me. Because I'm blocking motherfuckers who don't have proper social skills, man. I'm blocking them. I'm blocking them. And some of you so-called high-value men or so-called educated lanes, You need to do something with your weirdo energy, because a lot of you guys have weirdo energy, man. But then again, that weirdo energy is a sign, or is the result of a lot of you guys not having proper social skills. And isn't it funny that this is social media, right? This is supposed to be social media where we're supposed to socialize with each other. But how can we socialize with each other when a lot of people on here don't have proper social skills? That's ironic. That's the social media. People come on social media, but the people that come on social media don't know how to socialize. You know, guys, I don't have COVID, all right? I'm just coughing. But anyhow, you guys have a great night. You guys have a great night. And I would say happy Misgivings Day. I would say happy Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving Day. But I don't celebrate that bullshit. Fuck that. But for those of you guys who are celebrating it, may you guys be safe, enjoy yourselves. May your families be safe. Yeah, man, man, listen. DeAndre, dog. Oh boy. DeAndre. You could even ask Sir Yahoo. This offseason, all right, during the offseason, when the Lakers was making all these stupid ass trades, I was against them. Ask Sir Yahoo that. I was against a lot of these dumbass trades that the Lakers was making, man. This is a result of the Lakers trading in these players who a lot of them have big egos. And when you have a lot of these players who at one point in time were stars, they have these inflated egos. Thus, the chemistry is not right with the team. Why? Because it's hard for a lot of these former stars to understand that they're now role players now. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah, just DeAndre. Hell nah. Hell nah. Keep that motherfucking Philly. Okay? Keep him as far away from my Lakers as possible. Keep his ass away from Philly. Keep his ass away from the Lakers. Keep him in Philly or somewhere. Yeah. The only trades that I agreed with on the part of the Lakers was Dwight Howard and Rajon Rondo coming back to the team, and also Avery Bradley coming back to the Lakers. And they should have never let go of those three guys. The Lakers should have never let go of those three guys. Carmelo Anthony coming on the team. I'm not it's not exciting to me, but at the same time, I'm not for it, nor am I against it. I feel neutral with Carmelo Anthony coming on the Lakers, But I was definitely against Russell Westbrook, overrated ass, coming to my Lakers. This guy's overrated. Yo, you see when the Wizards traded Russell Westbrook to LA, you saw that the Wizards had no problem giving him away for some role players and some draft picks. Okay? I mean, damn. But even though the Lakers gave away some role players, they gave away some precious role players. They traded Montrezl Harrell, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, two key role players for the Lakers. They gave them away for Russell Westbrook. Now they also gave away Kyle Kuzma too, in which I could live with that. I could live with Kyle Kuzma being traded. But you gave away Montrezl Harrell and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And those two guys, they played good last season. And you traded them for whack-ass Westbrook? Man, overrated. I won't say he's whack. I'm not going to say he's whack. But he is overrated. Westbrook, exactly. Westbrook. He is overrated. Overrated as hell. All right? I keep telling people, I told people this for years, ever since Westbrook was in college playing for UCLA alongside Kevin Love, and what's this other guy's name? Darren Collison. I said that this guy is a fucking shooting guard who, when he comes to the league, he'll be forced to play the point guard position. That's all Westbrook is. An overrated shooting guard forced to play a point guard position. Because Westbrook's natural position is the shooting guard position. Hold on for a minute. Yo, what's up? I'm back. My bad. I'm back, man. I'm back. All right. Yeah. For real. I want KCP and Trez back. They should have never left the Lakers. What's up, Eori 666? Yeah, he started too much nonsense. Yeah. Dwight be playing too much. He's trying to get underneath opponent's skin. Yeah. Carmelo, he knows that he's not a star anymore. You know, he's a sixth man for the team. He understands that. That's why I'm saying I'm all right with Carmelo playing for the Lakers. Carmelo, he's focused on, you guys already know, the guy's 36, 37 years old. This is his final years as a player in the NBA. So he wants to retire with a championship ring. So he's not even focused on being a star. He understands his role as long as he's on the championship team. So he could retire with a championship ring. That's all he cares about. That's all Carmelo Anthony cares about. That's why he came to LA, or he came to LA to play with LeBron James. He wants to retire with a championship ring. So he's willing to play whichever role possible so he could win that championship. That's it. So he's not trying to be a star. He understands that his role is to be a scorer off the bench. And he's doing a good job. He's doing a pretty solid job. But they lost against the Knicks earlier tonight. Well, I'll tell you this, Gold Professor. Carmelo will be a first ballot Hall of Famer after he retired. You know, Robert Horry. He's no Robert Horry because Robert Horry was a lifetime role player. Carmelo was an all-star who ended up having to settle to being a role player. Yeah, AD is injury prone. That's one thing that gets me mad about AD. A healthy AD, when he's healthy and he's determined, he dominates the court. But he's too damn injury prone. But and I can't believe that the New York Knicks is actually playing well. You know, I still believe that the Lakers should have signed Kyle Lowry instead of trading for Russell Westbrook. Because Kyle Lowry was a free agent this offseason. He was a free agent. He was not going to go back. He was not going to re-sign with Toronto anymore. That's another player who he's getting older and he wants another ring. They didn't have to make all these trades. It was all because of LeBron James that the Lakers made a lot of these trades. That's really what it is. LeBron James is calling the shots. He's telling the people in the Lakers front office who he wants in his team, who he doesn't want in his team. And the Lakers front office, of course, is catering to that. They're accommodating to his demands. But anyhow, it was good talking to y'all. Like I said, you guys have a very good night. And like I said, I don't celebrate, Thanksgiving Day, aka the Holocaust of the natives. But if you guys celebrate it, you guys be safe out there. May you and your families enjoy yourselves. And I'm out of here. Yeah, that would have been a decent. I would have been all right with that, Iori. If the Lakers stuck with the original trade and gave away KCP and Kyle Kuzma for Buddy Hield, I would have liked that trade. Because Buddy Hield, he's young, and and he's just getting better and better as a player in the NBA. So I would have been content with that trade. But I never want to see Montrezl Harrell leave the Lakers. But all right, man, you guys are gonna keep me here to talk basketball because we talking basketball. We're gonna be talking for a long time. All right, man, it's great speaking with y'all. All right, Laker Nation. Shout outs to Laker Nation. Shout outs to all you guys. Shout outs to Iori 666. I shouldn't be saying 666, but whatever. Iori, shout outs to you. Shout outs to Gold Professor. Shout outs to Sir Yahoo. You know what I'm saying? Fellow brother in arms in Black Manosphere 1.0. Shout outs to Just DeAndre, out there in Japan doing his thing. Shout outs to the Book of Ronan, another brother in arms from Black Manosphere 1.0. Shout outs to the Shaw Willie. Shout outs to my boy Kevin Kelly. Shout outs to Wadner, Jersey in the house, Wadner. Shout outs to Lowcast. Shout outs to Big 01. Shout outs to who else? Who else? I'm gonna shout outs to Juan G's. Shout outs to the Man of Tomorrow. Shout outs to you. And shout outs to, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay. It looks like that's it. Oh, shout outs to Pastor $40. Pastor $40. Shout outs to you, man. I mean, from North Kakalaki. Originally from North Kakalaki. What's going on? All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace.